Welcome back, koi mates. How are you all doing? Of course, cracking weather. It's been really, really good, hasn't it? It's absolutely awesome. Firstly, apologies. This week I didn't manage to get mug of the week done. There is a reason behind it. I had to keep all my mugs. Took all the mugs down. I've got to put them safe. They're in a safe spot, so I couldn't actually do it. I will show you why. I will show you the reason. Now I'm actually thinking of doing a little build in the garage. I've taken out my, my hospital tank that I had for the Shiro when he was bad. I've actually taken that out, and I'm putting a little QT tank in there. So yeah, so I have recorded some footage which will be coming up next for you to have a look at. So without further ado, we'll snap over to what I'm going to be doing. Right, mates, so this is what I'm going to be using. That's some of the timber here. I've carried a few through. So I'm just going to be sawing them. I have sawn one. I'm doing them in front of the garage. So this is 10 by 20 sleepers. As you can see, these are extremely thick and sturdy, and then I'm going to use bracketry on the edges, obviously, and on the perhaps down the verticals as well. So yeah, these are 2.4 meters. So what I'm going to do for the width, I'm going to cut these in half, and they're going to be the width, and then I'm going to be doing, I think I'm going to run a 21 then in the length of it, so it'll be pretty decent size. So without further ado now, like I say, I've cut a couple of these. It's an absolute nightmare because my saw I've got isn't quite up to the job, so I gotta mess around. But anyway, let's crack on. Right, so I've measured these out at 2100. Now, a little tip for you: if you get a saw, it's actually got a proper straight edge. So if you butt that up to your wood, mark that with a pencil, and you've got a clean cut. Now, like I say, I've only got a small saw, so I've got to sort of cut into it, this side, the other side, turn it over and back and forth. So obviously I'm not going to bore you with that bit, so I'm going to get that cut, and this will be one of the lengths then. So you're joining me in my garage now, and this is the area where I'm going to put it. Now I've got a window here, so that'll be great. Natural sunlight, it's probably the best spot to put it. Now what I've done so far, I got a load of these brackets. I've got a load of these screws. I think they're 180, so they go right the way through. So I've started doing that corner there. It's all nice and square. And what I've also done is obviously used the set square just to make sure everything is spot on. That needs to come over a touch, but that'll move when I put the other end on. So it's all nice and square. Got the screws in. Now what I'm going to be doing, I'm not overlapping these, because I want it as big as I possibly can. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put these bolts in. Now as long as you get 50mm into this bit, with these stainless steel brackets and a couple of them in each corner, that's not going to go anywhere. So that's what I'm doing. They're on, they to go in next, and then I'll do the same on the other corner. And then I'll get back to you, because I'll have one of the bases almost in place. Right, so as you can see now, those three are in. I have pinned them on different angles. Now sometimes that strengthens the wood a little bit better, so that's what my mate told me, he was a carpenter. Put them in on angles, they will be a better support. So they're in. So that corner is rock solid now, you can't move that. Happy days. Right, it's absolutely roasting doing this. Real warm in this garage. So there's the base down. Now, what I actually done as well, not only did I put 3 aside, 2 brackets, I put a long one of those bolts right the way through at an angle. And I've got 2 there, and I'm going to put another one across the top just to be sure. I've already done it on the other corners. Again with that one, look, there's the bolt going right the way through, and you can't even move this. You know, it's rock solid in fairness. So yeah, so I need to start now putting the next layer on top and build up a couple of rows and see what I got. So yes, that is taking shape. I've measured, I've got an equal distance from there all the way up. I didn't want to hit a stupid angle. I got electric there as well, so I got power there. I'll tidy all this wall, I'll paint it, and I'll put it tidy before I finish. When I built this, I'll get it all nice and tidy, and yeah, so I'm looking forward to this, guys. This is going to be a half tidy size grow on tank. So this is going to be my my big project for over the coming months, and over the winter we'll be able to see them grow from small little, whatever size I get. I'm getting them imported from Japan. Whatever I get is going to go in pretty small, I would have thought, and then obviously we'll see them grow, and we can do that together. We can keep an eye, and hopefully it'll be some good fun, and you never know, I may have some crackers in there. So right, without further ado, now I'm going to try and get on with the next layer, because it is getting roasting here. It's lovely out. It's nice out. I don't want to be stuck in here too much longer. Right guys, back at the garage, another day. Just started doing a couple of jobs. Still bloody boiling here. Got a sweat on already, but let me just spin you around. So, change of plan. You can see all the sawdust there. Changing it into a rabbit clutch now instead. Only joking. What I'm doing now, I'm drilling holes through, and then I'm going to be rebarring. So I'm going to be chucking rebar through, just to give it that extra support in all the corners as well. So, you know, if I do that, they can't move with rebarring. And like I say, I've got these brackets, I've got the bolts through, bolts from that side, all in through on an angle. You know, should be rock solid. So I'm going to cut some rebar, pop them in there, and then I'm going to do the same on that side. Drill through. It's a bit of a pig to drill through. It's pretty solid, strong wood, these sleepers are. My battery drill was giving up the ghost, but I've got electric drill now, which is doing a little bit better, so hopefully I'm going to be able to get through and get it done. So let me crack on. Right, so what I've done now on every corner with this drilling, see if I can show you using one of my just make sure it goes all the way down. I'll show you then. So what I'm doing, I'm making sure, if you can see how far that goes through. So what I'm doing, I've cut 10 or just over 10" of rebar, and I'm slotting them down. They are going down slightly to about there and through, so I can get 4 then out of a metre length. I am using 14mm if you want to know, so that's a 14mm. Look, you can just about get your finger tip in the top. And like I say, these are now going to be in every corner. Sorry, 16mm. I just realised then after cut out for some reason there. But what I was saying before I cut out, filming, I think I'll put one in the middle as well, just to be on the safe side, especially on the lower ones. But as you can see, they're all in. Happy days. We're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. Like I say, I'm looking forward to getting this done. I'm going to see if I can get quite a bit cracked on today because my missus is out, so I can crack on without being disturbed. So here we go. So there we go. I've just started pushing this one through. Give it a few taps. And I'll just push it down a little bit further now with a punch, and that one's in. Cutting the bar on my vise. Lucky I got a strong vise. It holds it on there quite well for me to saw through. So I've got to cut that one now, put another one in there, finish drilling that one, and then the 3 layers are up. So there'll be another layer to go. And get the other layer on, so there'll be 4 layers then. So yeah, it's going really well, to be honest. Like I say, it takes time doing something like this. I want to make sure I got the strength right. So, like I say, I think it's a bit overkill. My mate who's a carpenter said it'll be rock solid like this, so the way I've done it. So hopefully, fingers crossed, won't have an issue. But that's where we are, guys. But the fun part's when you start you know, getting water in and stuff like that, and sorting fish out. But this will be a decent size. I'll measure it in a bit so you know what size it is, or maybe in the next video. But yeah, it's coming along. Right, mates, next day, just lifted these into place. This is the final row going on, row 5. So that's the size of it, look. Once I get this fitted in now and all secure, what I'll do, I'll take a measurement and we'll have a look to see if we think that's going to be deep enough from there then. So yeah, without further ado, like I say, these are in place. I've got to do all the corners and then obviously drill again, rebar, and job should be good. I won't bore you with doing that again because obviously you know what I'm doing there, so I'm going to get cracking with that, and we'll take a look when it's done. Looking forward now, starting to actually, you know, get completed and looking like it could be a pond. What do you reckon, guys? Smash a thumb if you think it's going to be tidy and it's coming along well. I'd really appreciate that. All the support I can get is really appreciated by myself. It's getting much trickier in here now to move around, not so much room. Again, as always, putting a set square in the corners just to make sure, and I'm putting 3 of these in these corners, and you get more over there now, and I'm going to strengthen them. Just wanted to say quickly, obviously with all this going on in the garage, I've put my mugs safe. I didn't want to damage any, obviously. So mug of the week didn't happen this Friday or this weekend, but I'm hoping, you know, next Friday now it'll commence as normal. So once this is up, the mug shelf will go back on and they'll be safe. So apologies for that, guys. I know a lot of you do look forward to the mug of the week. But anyway, so I'm going to crack on here now, slide this one over. We get in here towards the end now, so happy days. Right. I tell you what, although the weather's not so good anymore, it's like an oven still. I know I keep whinging about the heat, but this garage, apart from that door, I got not much ventilation there. Anyway, right, there you are, guys. Obviously needs a good clean up. I've just got to put the rebar back into this top layer. Right, the measurement I've got, she's 1.88 meters on length. She's 120 wide and she's 1 meter deep. So what do you reckon, guys? Is that going to be deep enough? Obviously there's a carpet down under there, left that there for a reason, because that's going to be some insulation. I will look at something for that at a later date, but like I say, I just wanted to get it all, show you the final size. I don't know whether it needs to go up one more row to get it to 1.2 meters deep, but I mean it is in the garage and that's going to be quite a bit of a pond for a garage, I would say. So yeah, that's where I am, guys. So keep watching if you want to follow this build. If you are new to my channel, obviously become a coin mate, hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate that. It does help me out and, you know, encourages me to do these videos. So yeah, so I'm going to end this one. This is going to be part 1 of my sleeper pond garage build, I think I'm going to call it. And see, I got a lot of ideas and a lot of things planned for this. So yeah, don't forget, if you like it, please give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate that. Or if you don't, give me a thumbs down. Still a thumb. But yeah, so guys, for now, all the best as always, and I'll catch you on the next one.